scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scrambling away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 21, Oregon 0.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this position.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll turn to Martinez. And now the ball. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fair catch, called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. And he's got it at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Moore to the air. Caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And here they come, almost all the way back. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Ward. Pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Oregon 16.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking to throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Running back goes in motion. Moore will throw. Trying to get to him. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's George. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things...
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, we've got a back-and-forth battle going here late in the game. Fourth quarter, offense hits an explosive play. The defense comes right back, though, and gets the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They move the tight end all over. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Ward. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Miami.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.